arrow facing upwards. Can you see my screen? Is it? It says that I'm sharing my screen.
Yes, we can see.
You can see. Cool. Great. Let me figure out how to share this on YouTube as well. Maybe something like this. Uh, yes. So we are here, and also some more people are asking to join. Let me quickly admit them all, then we'll start with the webinar. Okay. All right. Um, yes. So let's talk about how. Sorry, I'm getting distracted with this ping of Google Meet telling me that people are joining the webinar.
Make someone else the host also, so you someone else can do it on your behalf.
Okay.
Ananja, I'm admitting people.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much. And yes. So we are finally ready to start. All right. So let's talk about one more second. Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about writing on Medium and making an income on Medium. So there are people here on this call today who have a very less idea about Medium. So I'm going to start from zero. Let's start from scratch, and then we can go to the meat of the discussion. Very quick introduction on what is Medium. Medium is a blogging platform with over 100 million users, and it pays writers based on the views of the members. Also, I request all the attendees to please mute yourself so there is no disturbance. Please mute yourselves. Yes, thank you. So, aside from getting paid on Medium from the partner program, you can also use it as a platform to build your brand, because Medium is a great way to get a global exposure for your writing. And you can also get sponsorships from brands that are suited to your niche, that can help you make an extra income source. And more than income, more than anything else, Medium is a place on the internet where you can just create an account and write for free. You don't have to pay for a hosting, or you don't have to pay for buying your domain. Everything is free. You get a beautiful profile picture, a profile page, and you can just set up your profile and start writing. So it's a great place to build your personal brand on the internet. uh, Writing on Medium is super simple. Once you create an account on Medium, on the top right corner of the screen, you will see an option, write, and you can just click there and you can start writing your article. And I have made a YouTube video with some formatting tips. I will share that. The link is here on the screen. I'll also share it with you in a writer resource after this call. Like, I'll share all the resources with you via email, so you can get that as well, where I have shared in detail how you can format an article, what are the tools that Medium.
Hey, hi.
They're
Sorry to
not
make cut
visible.
you, but we can't see the slides. We can see your desktop screen. Yeah, your desktop view.
Okay, I have no
So what you
idea
can
how to
do
see
is,
that.
on your screen, you will see an upload arrow, which is
Upload.
yes, the in the panel below where you have the mic, video, CC, a smiley,
Near the
emoji, and
smiley
then
button.
Yeah, yeah, near the smiley button there's a present now
yes,
option.
while you click it, then
Yeah.
you whatever screen comes to you, probably you select it and then you click
Yeah,
on.
yeah, I'm doing that, but I'm not able to see the one presentation that I want to share.
You need to open it first.
It is open.
Actually, when you try presenting, you'll get three options. One is window, one is entire screen.
Yeah, yeah. Usually that's what happens. But today I'm not able to see the window that I need to share.
So again, when you click on share, there are three tabs on top: Chrome tab, window, and entire screen.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you see
Trying
all
that.
three of them?
Trying that. Just give me a moment.
Sure, no problem.
Troubleshoot.
Take your time. Great. I think we can. Uh, uh, the earlier one. Yes.
Can you see it now?
Yes. Now stick to it. We can see the.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Let me also turn on the camera.
You've
Can you
changed
still
window again. Again
can
need.
you still
No, it's again your
no?
desktop. You need to
Okay,
go
just a
to
moment.
the respective file.
I think when you are starting sharing, after that, don't switch the window.
Okay,
Try doing that once.
just a moment here. Now is it visible? No?
Yes. Stick to
Yes?
it. Stick to it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Just give me another moment. Okay. So let's move on and let's talk about what to write on Medium. So, this is the beauty of Medium. You can write about whatever topic you would like, and you can still get views, you can still get people, you can still build an audience. There is a great scope for fiction, poetry, as well as non fiction. And I've seen some writers do really well with art pieces, comics, whatever you would like to write, the choice is yours. All you have to do is make sure that your article or your whatever you're writing, right, your poetry, your fiction, your non-fiction, it adds some value to the reader. It's not like a rant, it's not like a journal entry, it's not like something very raw and unpolished, but something that you have created specifically to enrich the readers' lives. That is one cool thing about Medium. And one another important thing here to remember is Medium is very strict on no AI policy. So even if you write the title with AI, it's not going to get distributed to people. Like, you can't even edit it using AI. They are that strict about it. If you use AI generated images, that's fine, but you have to mention that this image was generated using AI. So all of that restrictions are there, which makes it a great place for human writing to shine in this age where writers are worried so much about AI taking up jobs, right? Medium is taking up a strong stance on this, that there is strictly no AI policy. So yeah, as a beginner, you have the liberty and the freedom to experiment with whatever niche you'd like to write and see which one works for you. And I would suggest that you spend time reading a few articles every day. You will understand what kind of articles work on the platform and what kind of
Pariksha,
articles.
sorry to interrupt you. Your
Yes.
YouTube live stream has ended. Can you please check it once?
Okay, just give me another moment. I don't think I can start it once that has ended, so there is no option for that. Sorry about it. This is currently Google Meet is the only option to attend this webinar.
There are 83 people who have joined. Probably others can join till it
Yes,
reaches 50.
yes. Uh, can you confirm if you can still see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Awesome. Okay, so let's talk about how to structure an article. So, this is only for non-fiction articles because, of course, fiction you can follow whatever structure you want. For non-fiction article, also you can follow whatever structure you want. But from what I have seen from my personal experience, an article that has a clear introduction and 3 4 subsections and a clear conclusion with some takeaways for the reader, this kind of articles they do really well on Medium. And when I say subsections, it means that there's a divider between 2 sections, and there's a heading, H1 header, if you know what I'm talking about. I'll show you one of my highest performing articles on Medium just as a reference to get an idea of how to structure your article on Medium. So, aside from that, here are some article best practices. So, these are some tips that can help you really fine tune and really refine your articles, make them even better. And these are also mentioned by Medium in their policies that this kind of articles they have the best chances of gaining visibility on the platform. So first of all, it has to be original content. uh, you cannot copy, you cannot plagiarize. But if you have written some article in some other magazine, say 1 year ago, few months ago, and you are the owner, you own the content, it's your you have the it's your intellectual property, then you can republish that on Medium as well. Like if you have written something on your personal blog or on a newspaper and you have the right to republish that article, then you can publish that again on Medium. That is allowed. Okay, but yeah, it has to enhance the reader's life in some way. It has to be memorable. So this is true for a fiction or a poetry piece. If it's memorable, if it stays with the reader long after they have read the last sentence, then you have a higher chance of that piece of poetry or that piece of fiction for it to get even more views. uh, no AI, like I mentioned, not even for titles. If you use AI generated images, you should clearly mention below the image that this was created using an AI tool and a name of the AI tool. Uh, then the story has to come from your experience. Like, see, this is again very subjective, right? Like many of us have very common human experiences, right? Lived experiences. So maybe you want to write about your morning routine. So you might think that, an article like 5 steps for a better morning routine might do well on Medium. But the thing is, this kind of article has been written so many times before, right? If you just go search morning routine on Medium, you will see thousands of articles published by different authors. So when you're writing from your experience, try to focus on the unique aspect of it. Maybe pick only one thing and dive deeper into it instead of writing a generic listicle that anyone can write. Maybe target a very specific problem that you are facing, and that specific problem you can go into detail, share your problems that you were facing, how you solved it, and how the reader who is going through the same problem can solve it. So basically niching down, like super diving super deep into certain specific problems and offering detailed solutions for those problems that can help you stand out on Medium. uh, Needless to say, it has to be a well crafted story. What I mean by well crafted is you are using good sentence structure, you are using proper formatting tools that Medium has inbuilt in itself. You are not using emojis, you're not using exclamation marks for no reason, you are not using clickbait titles for shock value. everything that you have written, every word, every sentence adds some value to the reader. It is written with the mindset that you're not wasting the reader's time, you're respecting the reader's time. All these kind of things contribute to a well crafted story. And the most important point, that is the theme or the goal of Medium, that your article has to apply, it has to offer some impact, some value, and some inspiration or some education to the reader. So when you're writing on Medium, right, you are not the hero of the story, the reader has to be the hero of the story. You have to write your article, your story, your poem in such a way that the reader gains something from it. I know this is something that might sound very simple and very obvious, but as a publication editor, I run a publication, Book Sara Superpower, that gets like 40, 50 submissions every day. And you will be shocked. Like out of 40, 50, I reject more than 35 maybe. We publish 5, 6 stories every day. Rest of them I reject because they don't follow these simple guidelines. These are just very 5 simple rules. It might sound very obvious to you, but so many writers, they don't stick to these. That's why I am iterating again and again that respect the reader's time. Don't think of yourself as the hero, but the reader is the hero of your story. Okay, so now let's talk about earning on Medium. A lot of people were asking me that doesn't pay Indian writers, how to make money, etc., etc. So in August 2024, Medium Partner Program has launched in 77 new countries, and India is one of them. Which means any writer from India can make money from Medium just by writing whatever they want, which is a great initiative, and we all are super excited for that. But one glitch, one caveat here, one prerequisite here is that you need to be a paying member to start earning from Medium. And the membership fees of Medium is $5 per month, but there's a special discount for Indian users. So if you have an Android phone, you can download the Medium app on your Android phone, log into your profile, then go to the membership settings, and you will see the discounted price for Indians. I'm not sure how much it is per month, but when I purchased it, it was about 1600 rupees per year. So that is a lot less than $50 per year, which is the standard price for American users. So Indian users have a discounted offer to join Medium, but you can only avail that using an Android phone and the Medium app on the Android phone. Uh, Yes, that's the first step. And the second step is you have to connect Stripe from your Medium Partner Program dashboard. So after you become a paying member, another prerequisite to join the partner program is that you need to have at least one published story in the past 6 months. So if you have not published anything, publish your first story. Then you can go to your partner program dashboard, which is there at the top right of your screen. When you click the profile icon on your top right of the screen, you will see an option, Medium Partner Program. You can just click that and you can follow these steps. You don't have to create a Stripe account. All you have to do is enter your details on the Medium Partner Program dashboard itself, and then you will be eligible to start earning money. This is another confusion many people had, that Stripe is not in India. How do I do it? So you don't have to create a Stripe account at all. You just have to follow the steps from your partner program dashboard, and Medium will create that Stripe account for you. All right. So this is an example of the kind of income you can expect if your article goes viral. This was one of my old articles. So I request all of you to please mute your mics so that there is no disturbance during the call.
We
Aganksha,
can't
it's
see
yeah,
your screen.
we're only
It's
seeing
all
yeah.
slide.
You're not able to see my screen.
The screen that we see is which mentions what to write. If you have proceeded, we can't see it. Are you using a PowerPoint presentation or a PDF or any other file?
It's a PDF.
Okay.
Just a moment. I'll share it. Are you able to see it now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is this article stats visible?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is one of my highest earning articles on Medium, and this is just an example of the kind of money you can make from a single article if it goes viral, of course. But before it goes viral, you have to write like 100 stories that don't go viral. So these are some more few examples that I wrote about that made good money from the platform. Most of these are listicles, and mostly I write about books and my freelance journey, also my pole dancing journey. So you can see that, writing about my habits, my pole dancing journey, my books, all of that has made me good money on Medium. And this is one interesting fact, because if I just publish the articles on, say, my WordPress website, I have zero hope of making even a single dollar from it. But on Medium, if I publish them, I can make really good money from that. The topic doesn't matter. All you have to do is care, respect for your readers' time. um, yes, then let's talk about publications on Medium. I hope you can still see my screen. The slide should say Medium publications.
Yes.
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 Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. All right. So, Medium publications are like online magazines that are collections of articles of the same theme, and they are the best way for beginners to get views on Medium. And I have made a detailed YouTube video on how you can find publications for beginners. I will be sharing that with you over email after this webinar is done so that you can check that resource out. um, some best practices, this is super important. So publications, whenever you go to a publication homepage, you will see an option, write for us. So please read that submission guidelines super carefully. Respect the editor's time, because on Medium only writers get paid. The editors of the publications, they don't get paid. They are doing free work for you so that you as a writer can get visibility for your stories. So please respect the editor's time, and also go through 10-20 of the recently published articles on the publication. That would give you a pretty good idea of what kind of stories they accept. So, fun fact, on Booksara Superpower, which is my publication, you won't believe the number of stories I get in a day that don't even read the first line of the submission guidelines. Which the name of the publication itself is Books Are Our Superpower, which means it's a publication about books. But people send random stories. Like today morning, I rejected one story because it was a very interesting story. It was a very interesting story about Vedic principles, Advaita Vedanta, but that came in my publication Freelancers Hub. So Freelancers Hub is a publication for freelancers. It's not for deep philosophy discussions of the Vedas. So even if your article is good, if it doesn't fit the theme of the publication, obviously it won't be accepted there, right? It might seem like a common knowledge, but sadly it's not. Okay, so these are four publications for beginners. The first is New Writers Welcome. Any topic you write is going to get accepted. Second is Freelancers Hub. If you want to write freelancing related stories, then you can apply there. Uh, Third is Books Are a Superpower. So you can write about books that impacted you, why you like those books, how they impacted your life. A simple book review article is not accepted, but articles that go deeper than a review, they talk about the impact a book that had on you. Though these kind of articles are right fit for Books Are a Superpower. And one more evergreen publication is Illumination. Illumination accepts articles on any topics from beginners. Um, then let's talk about being boosted on Medium. So boost is a function, it's a feature that Medium introduced last year. So when your article gets boosted, you will get a boost bonus, which can be anything from $20 to $200, but it's a bonus that is based on the views your article gets on the first day. So that boost bonus you will get, and you'll also get a lot of extra views if your article is boosted. um, but how are you going to get boosted? So you have to aim for publications that are already in the Boost program on Medium. So basically, Medium has a group, it has a list of 100 publications that are in the Boost program. And if you go to this link, this is a page, you can just search for this link on Google. I'll also share this as a resource after this webinar. So you will see a list of publications sorted by their topic. All you have to do is read the submission guidelines and apply. And many of these publications accept stories from new writers. So you don't have to worry that I'm a beginner. How can I apply? You don't have to worry about all of that. Uh, but yeah, before we talked about article best practices, right? Yeah, all of these 5 points, if you stick to these 5 points, your article will be eligible for Boost. Original content, no AI, comes from your own personal experience, is well crafted, and adds impact and value to the readers' lives. Okay, so how to get views on Medium? Another super important topic. So we can do the basic steps, right? As beginners, what can we do? We can share it to our socials, to all our friends. We can engage and with other writers. Engage in the sense you read other stories on Medium, offer some genuine comments to the other writers so that their followers can come to your profile as well. And you have to keep writing. See, in the beginning, when you write one story, most likely it will not even get 100 views. But you don't have to get discouraged, because that's what usually happens. When I published my first story on Medium, I still have that story live. In It has been 6 years since I published it. I published that back in 2018, and in 6 years, it only has about 140 views. So that's the reality. The first story is not going to make you rich. In fact, the first 50 stories that you write, they are only for you. As a writer, you get to explore the platform, you get to explore yourself, you get to explore what kind of topics you like. So you can write about any topic, any niche that you want, experiment, give it your best shot, give every article your best shot. And then once after 50 articles are done, you are going to figure out what kind of articles work on the platform and what kind of articles are preferred by the algorithm. All right, just give me a moment. I have a quick announcement to make. Then we can start with the Q&A. Just give me a moment. Yes, I'm back here again. Okay, so all right, let me share my screen once again. Can you please confirm if you can see my screen again?
Yes, we can.
Okay, awesome. So, yeah, like I mentioned, keep writing, results will follow. Yes, so there is an exciting announcement. Let's write together. You can actually make a pledge and write with me. So, as I mentioned, we have to keep writing, right? And initially, we'll get less views on Medium. And it's very easy for new writers to feel discouraged and to feel that this is not for them and they just give up. Because I personally know so many writers who started with me back in 2020, and right now they are working full-time jobs. They have given up writing, but I didn't give up writing. I stuck to it, and I was able to see results. And that's why I'm telling you, if you write with me, even if you just commit 100 days, the next 100 days to writing on Medium, you are going to see amazing results. And here is the cool announcement that I was hoping to make today. This is a 100-day writing challenge that you can join with me. I have shared the link in the chat, so please click on the links. There are two challenges. First is the basic challenge, where you are gonna join a 100-day Medium challenge community. People, all the fellow writers who join with you, they are going to there in the community. You will get a tracking dashboard to monitor your article progress. So what you have to do is you have to make a pledge that I will write n number of articles in these 100 days. Personally, I am pledging to write 60 articles in 100 days, because even I want to see what kind of changes it brings to my Medium journey. So 60 for me. You can pledge whatever number you're comfortable with, and you can keep sharing your articles among this community, so you will get engagement, you will get accountability, and you're also going to get a lot of resources which won't be available anywhere else. So this is a cool challenge for you, and you can do this challenge with me and with other Medium writers who are here today. And there's also the premium version of the 100-day writing challenge. This is something even more exciting, because whatever pledge you make, I personally am going to give you exclusive detailed feedback on 5 of your articles that will help you get an idea of the right formatting and the editing details. And we are going to have bi-weekly video calls. So these are going to be group sessions where it's not just going to be me, but I will invite other Medium experts, other writers who make 4 figures on Medium every month. And we are going to give you tips. We will discuss some of our recent viral articles. You people are free to share your articles on the call. So these are going to be brainstorming sessions plus calls. And I promise you, I have run a beta group with this, and these calls are so motivational. They are so inspirational. They will leave you itching to write. So yeah, we are going to be doing twice a month bi-weekly live video calls, mentoring sessions with other experts as well. You will also have a private mastermind group, your own group of really focused writers. You can be friends, you're on this challenge together, and you will get all detailed guides of boosting visibility, SEO for Medium, and how to write for impact. So I have pasted the link of both these basic and the premium 100-day challenges in the chat. So feel free to check them out. And yeah, that brings us to the end of the first part of this webinar. Now we are ready to take questions. But just remember that these two 100-day challenges are now open. So I'm really excited to see you there, and let's all crush our reading goals together. I am going to stop my screen now. And yes, um, of course, it is going to be difficult for me personally to write 60 articles in 100 days, but I want to take that up as a challenge, because it's been a while since I went on a challenge like this. And I want to challenge myself. It's the end of the year. Always, I have seen in my life that the biggest plot twists, they happen in the last 3 months, October, November, December. So if I write 60 articles in 100 days, I know some great plot twist is going to happen for me. And I invite you to join this challenge with me, so that you can see great plot twists in your life as well. Okay, I'm just going to see who have raised hands. Let me. Uh, there's Ajinkya Dalvi. Do you want to ask something?
Yeah, hi Anaksha. Good evening. So first of all, thanks a lot for conducting this webinar.
Yeah,
Actually, I
my
was
pleasure. Yeah.
hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. So first of all, thanks a lot for conducting the webinar. I was looking to start writing articles on Medium, and I have few questions. Like, if I have to publish any article on a publication, do we need to be a member of Medium?
See, most of these publications, they have their submission guidelines behind the paywall. So to read that story, you would need to be a member of Medium.
Okay, and regarding this, like you said, you can earn money, and
Yeah.
we'll be getting the money in dollars. So, is there any process of adding the accounts? Because in Medium site, I couldn't see that link your account,
Yeah,
bank
yeah.
account.
So you have to go to the partner program page, Medium partner program page, and there you will see the option of adding your account. I have made a video on this. You can check that out. Let me share a link of this in the comment section. Hello, hello. Hi.
Yeah, Naksha.
Yeah. Uh, yes, you can. I'll share that link. Just give me a moment. But yeah, next question. If you have anything else.
No, Naksha. Thanks a lot for the answer.
Okay. Aftab Ali, you want to ask something?
Yes, yes. I was waiting for this opportunity, Anangsha, and I have been following your work very diligently, and the value you bring through your articles or your Instagram, I really appreciate that, and thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much for that.
much. That's very kind of you. Thank you.
So my question is basically, I have started writing on Medium since last 1 month or so.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm targeting publications as well, and few publications have accepted my story as well. So,
Yeah.
my question that one thing that's feeling me making me stuck is nowadays what happens is the editor in chief of that publication will drop you their personal number, or somebody on the comment will tell you to join that out of the platform in a union of writers. So
Okay.
I'm sure you might have come across these things
Yeah.
as well. So what it is, because they'll ask you to join that union, and they say that you'll get these many stories to write, or
Mm-hmm.
and they'll ask you for some charges as well. So what goes on inside that? And since I refuse to join that because I have my own priorities, and that's not my priority right now. So would love to know what goes on inside those unions, and are
Yeah.
you a part of any such union?
No, I am not. I am not part of any of these unions, and I would, if publications ask you for money, then I would say that it's a scam. So please go run away, save yourself from that. You're not supposed to pay anyone on Medium to write. All you have to do is pay the Medium membership fee. That's it.
I
Yeah.
I
And
no, no.
I'm not sure what goes on in unions because I personally haven't joined any. But maybe these are engagement groups. There are a lot of, clap for clap, like you clap for my article, I'll clap for yours. This kind
It's
of
like
one.
exchanging engagement for
Yes.
with each other.
Yes, but instead of wasting time in all that, I would say focus on bigger publications that have more than, say, 20,000 followers or 10,000 followers, and focus on writing quality articles. And you don't have to do all these engagement games. You will get views because of the
It's
quality of your article.
it's like getting dummy followers and dummy likes. So I don't want to even think of that game.
Yes,
My
these are pointless. Yeah.
so, but yes, I thought you might have also come across all this because there's one very famous author. His name is Neer Eyal, and he's the writer of the book Hooked. And
Yeah.
he commented and he pointed me to this Telegram group where
Also,
somebody was.
one more thing, like I have had many people make fake profiles of my name on Medium, and they reply to people who comment on my articles that, I have made a Telegram group or WhatsApp group, please join. These are all scams. Maybe it's not even Nirayal's original account, maybe it's a scam account. So this is
Got
a
it.
very rampant scam that happens on Medium. Like, see, I get like so many comments on my articles, it's not possible to reply to every comment. But
So
these
true.
fake accounts, they reply to all of these comments and say that, Anangsha has made a WhatsApp group, please join. And I don't know how many people have been scammed by this. So please stay aware of all these scams. Don't join any WhatsApp group or any kind of group.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And
Okay.
I really appreciate the kind of work you are doing, because you have literally cut shorted my learning curve because of the way you are sharing your life lessons. Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
that.
much. I'm very happy to hear that. Thank you, Aftab. Let's move on. Anamika, do you want to ask anything?
Hey Anangsha,
Hi.
hi. Happy to connect here again. I
Yes.
attended your previous workshop as well. My question is that how does the distribution of stories on Medium work?
Mm-hmm.
Because I have read a few articles about the algorithm, some algorithm changes, and because of that, distribution has taken a hit. Uh,
Yes.
do you have any idea around that?
Yeah, yeah. Just so there are three kinds of distributions that happen on Medium. I am not aware of the names. Wait, let me just open up that page on my phone quickly and I'll tell you. Yeah. So there is one called network only. So if your story is very bad quality, if your story has AI usage, because Medium has good AI detectors, they can detect it. If your story has AI usage, if it's highly self promotional, then that story will be it will be distributed only to your network. This means people who follow you. Only the people who follow you and the publication you're publishing it, only to them it will be distributed. That's the lowest level of distribution. The second level of distribution is general distribution. This basically means that if your story is in a particular topic, say mental health, so it will be distributed to all the people who follow the mental health topic, not just you or the publication. So if your story is good quality, if your story is in a good publication, this is the regular distribution that happens. Like most stories, they are eligible for general distribution, the second level of distribution on Medium. And the third level, the highest level, is boost. So if your story gets boosted, then you will get like thousands of views. This is even better than general distribution. And only the highest quality stories, they get boosted. Like in my publication in Booksara Superpower, we publish maybe 100 or 120 stories a month, but only 20 of them get boosted. So the competition for boost is very high, but it's not impossible. It's definitely possible. So yeah, these are the three levels of distribution on Medium. Hope that helps.
Yeah, just on the second kind of distribution that you said, for
Yeah,
example, the mental health example that you took,
yeah.
does that also depend on the hashtags tags that we write
Yes,
before we
it depends.
publish?
So
Okay.
yeah, Medium has this option. Like when you publish your story, right? You will have the option of adding 5 tags to your story.
Mm.
So in a general distribution, those stories will be distributed to people who follow those 5 tags, and not just those. Like suppose your story doesn't, because your story might have more similar related tags, right? Like life lessons, life, this is what I learned. So many topics, similar kind of topics. So it will also be distributed to those topics as well, not just the ones that you mentioned.
Right. I have another question on the 100-day challenge that you
Yes,
have started. I've
yes.
already bought it, but
Okay,
I had just some questions regarding it. So, we get 5 calls with you to
yes,
discuss different stories, and
yes,
there will be a group, as I understand.
yes.
And will there be a strategy also that you would be suggesting to?
Yes, there would be a strategy. There would also be content prompts. Prompts, as in, these will help you ideate like what kind of stories you can write based on your own experience. And also,
Right.
there would be strategy. There would be ideas on how to get more views, how to do SEO for Medium. All of that stuff will be discussed.
Okay. And this purchase is for the duration of the
100 days. Yes,
challenge. Okay.
yes.
And the 5 calls are distributed in.
5 calls are happening every 2 weeks, and you will have lifetime access to the group. It will be
Oh,
a Slack group, so we can all have conversations. You can still share your articles in that group. So I hope this will be a long term thing, because even I want to have a community of writers who are working on their goals. It's always good to be connected with fellow writers, right? So this
Yeah,
the challenge is for 100 days, the calls are going to be for 100 days, but this access to this community and the resources is going to be forever. Like if I launch anything new, you people will be the first to know about that and get special rates as well.
right. Thank you so much. Really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
thank you
Thank you.
so much. Who else next? Shivani, you want to ask something?
Hey, hi. I
Hi.
have one question. When
Yes,
is the challenge starting?
it's starting tomorrow.
Super. That's all.
Yes,
Like I'm all in. I'm gonna buy it right now. I just wanted to check.
awesome.
Thanks a lot for doing this.
I'm super excited as well. Okay, next, Jayesh Chopade, you want to ask something?
Hey Nansha, hi.
Hi,
First of all, thank you so much for sharing this content. It's really helpful.
I'm
And
happy to
I'm
help.
definitely following you on the Medium. All your articles are too good. And I started writing a month back. And when I read some articles regarding the length of the article, so I found that a couple of people, they're saying your article should be at least 2 to 3 minutes readable time, or a couple of them, they are saying it should be at least 7 to 8 minutes readable
Mhm.
time. So what could be the ideal scenario?
So if you check my articles, most of them are in the 4 to 5 minute range. That is like 1,000 to 1,200 word range. And I have seen that this length of article works best on Medium, because Medium is a platform for long form content. It's not for short content. It's not for like 200, 300 words content. For that, you have LinkedIn and Twitter, right? So I would suggest anything that's more than 800 is good. Not too long, unless you have to add value, of course, because we also have to deal with the lowering attention span of people, right? So maybe you can cap it at 2000 words. So anything between 800 to 2000 words works well on Medium.
Okay. Thank you so much. I have another question. So,
Yes,
let's say I have published an article in one of the publication, right? And it's been 15 days with that publication. So,
yeah.
to get the more views, can we change the publication?
Yes, you can do that, but if it's a big publication, usually they take longer time because they have a bigger queue. So if you want to get published in a big publication, it's advisable to wait, because if you pull it out from there and submit to somewhere else, then they won't know that you submitted. So there is no chance to be published there. So have some patience, wait for 2 weeks. If they don't publish for 2 weeks, maybe then you can move to other publications as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ansha.
Okay, Jayesh, thank you for your
Thank you.
question. Who do we have next? Nikita, you want to ask something? Nikita Prasad.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
So, so I've been following you for quite some time. I saw you on LinkedIn, and whatever I know of Medium today is because of you.
Okay, love
So,
that.
yeah. So actually, I missed a lot of it during the start. So can you just take a few seconds or something to tell me how to, I just heard that on the Android device I can download and you get a discount and all. So from
Yes.
that, can you just brief me a little bit?
Yeah, yeah. So Medium, the membership fee for Medium is $5 for the world, right? But for Indians, it is like, for me it was 1,600 for a year. So you have to get the Medium app on the Android device and then buy the
Hmm.
partnership from there. Very simple. Just buy the Medium app, go download the Medium app, sign into your profile, and then go to become a member. That's it. Then you will see the discounted rate itself.
Okay.
Yeah, only works on Android though. If you have an iOS device, then you can use your friend or somebody else's
No, no,
media.
I have a Android.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Thank you. I just
Yeah,
wanted to
no
know that.
worries. Okay,
And
next.
also, where can I buy your the challenge thing? That also I
Oh
think
yeah,
I
I
missed out.
have pasted that in the chat. Let me paste it once more so you can check it out on the
Okay,
chat.
got it. Yeah,
Yes.
thank you.
Uh, yeah, most welcome. So yeah, for all of you people who would like to be a part of the 100-day challenge, please check out the chat. I have pasted both the tiers, the basic and the premium, whichever you would like. Please join. Okay, let's move on. Akhilesh Telkar, do you want to ask something?
Yeah, hi Anaxa.
Hi,
Thanks for adding value everywhere. I'm just
happy to help.
reading your articles and all. I also started my journey recently with the Medium. About 30 plus articles I posted.
Oh,
The
great.
uh, I have around 200 views overall.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to increase a bit and connect to the my readers as well. So what is
Yeah,
the right structure for it? Like how many characters supposed to be to the headline, and what are all the components to be considered, like an image or the links, internal links, external links. So that is something confusing me everywhere, because some people will say 3000 words are very good, some like you mentioned just 1800 to
yeah.
2000 is good. So
For
I'm
me,
little bit
for
confused.
this 1,000 to 1,200. For me, that's
Yeah.
what works for me. And not just for me, like if you open the Medium homepage, right, the stories you see there will be 4 to 5 minute reads only. So as a whole, Medium prefers stories that are in the 4 to 5 minute range. That's one. And regarding the title, right, so it doesn't, if it's too long, so if you see the Medium homepage, you will see that only a few words are visible, right? Maybe up to 12, 15 words are visible. After that, the dot comes. So most people who are randomly scrolling through the app, if they can't read your full title, then they won't even have any curiosity to click on it, right? So if you can fit your entire article title into 12 words, then that would be really good. um, Also, there are a lot of headline analyzers that you can use, that will tell you if the headline is good, if the title is good. And as a writer, right, you should think from the reader's point of view. Does your article have a curiosity gap? Like, does the title make people curious? Will someone who's casually scrolling through it want to know more by reading it? Like, if you write something very random, like Sunday morning reflections, something like that, it's the very, like, it doesn't have any curiosity gap, right? I would not want to read something that is called Sunday morning reflections. But if something is very interesting, like, how I say, for me personally, I'm interested in reading personal growth and personal development stories. So if I read stories like something like, this exercise in the gym helped me lose weight, lose like my abdominal fat. It's very specific, right? One exercise for abdominal fat. So I know what the article is about, and if it fits my interest, I'm curious, I will go and click on it. So this kind of titles where you can generate a curiosity gap, those work the best.
Yeah. Okay. And one more question.
Yes.
Like mentioning about some publication. Actually, I'm not understanding. Like I am publishing articles. That's only I know. I don't know the membership part also, because I have yet to take the membership part
Okay.
to read the other articles. What is that publication? Like how to connect people or something? I don't know. Can you clarify that?
Publication is like an online magazine. Let me share one link here in the chat. Just give me a moment. So publications are like online magazines. So when you publish on your own profile, right, only your own followers are going to see that story. But if you publish in a publication that has, say, 20,000 followers, then there's a chance that all those 20,000 people can see your story as well. So you get more views. And right now on the chat, I have shared a list of 100 publications. These are sorted topic wise, and there's an option to submit as well. So please go through the list, not just Akhilesh, all of you. You can go through this list and you can select a publication that fits your niche.
Okay, we have to send a request to them for our article to publish
So
in their
every
group.
Yes, every publication has different submission guidelines. You have to read the submission guideline thoroughly. That will help you understand what that publication is looking for.
Like, is it a one time or every time I post an
No,
article?
just for one publication, you have to apply once. Once you are a writer, then you can directly submit easily.
Okay, okay, fine, got it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, part of a 100 day challenge. Thank you for this, Aling. Hope to see
Great.
you again.
Yes, and I'll definitely keep sharing more resources in the 100-day challenge, and we'll have more mastermind brainstorming sessions as well. All right, thank you, Akhilesh. Next,
Thank you.
let's move on. Swati, do you want to ask any question?
Hi, thank you, Akanksha, for giving me this opportunity. I had three, four questions in all.
Yes.
So first of all, once you write an article, how do you become a member of a publication? You just like message them, or like
So,
how do you
like I
reach out to
mentioned,
them?
right, every publication has different rules. I cannot tell
Okay,
you a general rule because in my
okay.
publication, you have to fill a Google form. In some publications, you have to submit a draft of an article you'd like to submit. So, every publication has different rules. This link that I pasted in the chat, go there and see the rules of the publication. You will figure out how to publish with them.
Okay. And once you become a part of that publication, then you can directly send them. You
Yes.
don't have to go through the
Yeah.
process again.
Then you can directly add
Okay.
your stories to that publication.
Okay, got it. And how much time does a publication generally take to, make
Again, that
you?
depends. Like some publications that have less writers, they take 1 2 days to publish. Publications that have like thousands of writers, they must get like 100 submissions every day. So you imagine if there is one editor to read 100 stories, it would take them 1 2 weeks, right? So I
Hmm.
would suggest wait for 2 weeks. If nothing happens in 2 weeks, then you can see that maybe your story is rejected and move on to another publication.
Okay. So as I said, I can see on my Medium account, I can become a part of the partner program because
Yeah.
I have published something in the last 6 months, and I basically fulfill all the conditions.
Okay.
I what is just left is attaching my Stripe account, and like there's something tax related that I need to do.
Yeah.
Uh, but what are the conditions for monetization afterwards? Like, if I publish an article, are there like some minimum views or minimum followers that I need to have?
You will get money for everything, but yeah, in the entire month you have to make more than $10. If you don't make more than $10, that will be carried forward to the next month and it will be added to your next month's earning. And regarding withdrawal of money, right, many people have this question. You don't have to do anything to withdraw money. Whatever money you earn, it will automatically be debited to your Indian bank account on the 13th or 14th of the next month. So it's a very easy process. You don't have to do anything. All of that will be taken care of by Medium. Also, 15% of the amount, 1 5, will be deducted by Medium as a tax to the United States. Sadly, we
Mm.
can't do anything about that. But the good news is we as Indians have to pay tax to Indian government as well, right? And
Mm.
that tax is usually 30% for income from other sources. But because we already paid 15% to Medium, there is something called double tax avoidance agreement between India and US. So because of that, we only have to pay 15% to Indian government. And all of this, a good CA, a good chartered accountant can take care of for you.
So
Oh,
it's a
okay.
very simple thing. You can just take credit of the tax that you have paid in the US in your return here.
Yes,
Uh,
exactly.
Great, great, great. Okay, and one thing you mentioned about tags also, I was not clear about it. So there are five tags that you need to add in every story, but you said beyond that also your tags, like your article reaches some places that the tags are not mentioned for. Is it?
Yeah, that's not like, see, that the Medium algorithm will decide. Like maybe your story you added the tag life, okay, but there are related tags like life lessons, or this happened to me. Other tags are there, related tags. So this automatically the algorithm will auto assign. This is, you don't have to do anything in that sense.
Okay, okay, got it, got it. So that is all. I had three, four
Okay.
questions. All of them are answered. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Swati. Let's move on. Nishi, do you want to ask something?
Hi, Agansha.
Hi.
So firstly, thank you for mentioning in one of your LinkedIn posts about me. That
Yes.
was something really great. uh, so I had a very simple question regarding Medium, and it's about formatting. So
Yeah.
you see, one of my articles got rejected in one of your publication, and it was books are a superpower, and you also added a note regarding the same. You said about the pull quotes. So you see, there are two quotes in the Medium formatting section. So could you please simply explain what they actually mean?
Yeah. I wish I could share my screen and show. That would be helpful. Let me try if I can, because this would help other writers as well.
Mhm.
Okay. Please let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, it's visible.
The infinite mirror came on just a moment. Trying to figure out. I don't know what happened. Hi, people. Can you still see my screen? Is it still visible?
No.
No, we can't see.
Okay, just a moment. Yeah, can you see this Medium page?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So I'm just going to show you how to format quotes. Okay. So suppose you want to share a quote that's written by some other person. Okay. So suppose this is a quote, just do it. And this quote is from Nike. Okay. And suppose, so this is not your quote, right? This is written by somebody else. So what you have to do is put it on in between inverted commas, add the source of the quote, and then select it. And from this bar that pops up, click this one. So this kind of quote is called a block quote. This is called block quote, and a block quote is for words that someone else wrote. Okay, this is not for words that you yourself wrote. And suppose, let's format quotes. Let's learn. This is your article, and this is some random words in your article, right? But you want to highlight that word once again because this is a very important sentence or a very important takeaway that you have. It's a very important realization. So some important realization that, and you want to highlight it once more in the article. So what you do is you copy that. You don't highlight it here. You highlight it somewhere else. Like after you wrote that line, this is an important line. Something is there. It is in the middle of a paragraph. So you copy that. You paste that again. Then you select it, this quote icon, two times. So then this kind of quote is called a pull quote. And this pull quote is used to highlight important parts of your story once again. So whatever is there in the pull quote, right, it should be already there in the article, but you are pulling that out from the article and highlighting it for the reader. And these are your own words. These are not words written by somebody else. And the purpose of a pull quote is to highlight something that you already wrote. So hope that makes sense.
It does. So that's all. That's the question I had.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Nishi, for your question. Um, let's move on. Okay, Rida has asked, is there a last date for joining the writing challenge? Ideally, no, because I mentioned the challenge starts tomorrow. It goes on for 100 days, but my 100 days starts tomorrow. Whoever joined today, your 100 days starts tomorrow. But if you join, say, 20 days later, you can start that challenge even then. For now, there is no last date because I hope to make this a long term thing. I hope to connect with more ambitious readers through this. So, yeah, no last date for that. Okay, let's move on. Vaishali, do you want to ask anything?
Yeah. Hi, Anansha.
Hi.
It was great session as always. So
Thank
I
you.
have this question that I want to know about these bi-weekly calls. So if
Yeah.
the challenge starts from tomorrow, then when will be the first call? Because as you already know, I'm traveling till 30th. So I don't want to miss any calls. So when will be the first call?
No, I haven't yet made a schedule, but mostly the first call will be in the first week of October. and the second call will be in the third week of October. But I haven't finalized the date yet.
Okay, so it's in October basically.
The calls are going to start from October. The challenge is going to start tomorrow. I will share resources and everything in the Slack channel, and the call will have a poll. However many people are comfortable attending the call date and time, according to the poll, we'll decide which date and time to pick for the call. But it will start from October.
Okay, okay, then it's fine. Thank you so much.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Vaishali. Um, so yeah, let's move on. Debbie, hi. Do you want to ask any question?
Hi, Anaksha. Thanks for the session. I'll just come to the point, which is I want to this call was I think specific about content,
Yes.
and while I do want to write articles which may be of help to somebody, my primary interest is writing fiction.
Yeah.
That can be both short form or long form. Do you think
Yeah.
Medium is an appropriate platform to eventually get paid while writing fiction?
Yes, yes. So currently in the Boost program, right, if you go through the list of publications, there are 5 or 6 publications that publish specifically poetry and fiction on Medium, and they are in the Boost program. And I have heard writers making great money, especially through serialized fiction, like people who are writing their novel on Medium chapter wise, and also people who write short stories and people who write poems. Definitely, it is a great platform for fiction and poetry as well. Just make sure you pick the right publication. I know one which is really good. It's called Lit Up. I have put that in the chat. LITUP. That is where I publish my fiction pieces as well, if at all. And they do have good income. So yeah, it's a great medium. Definitely has scope for poetry as well as fiction.
Awesome, thanks. I do have another question, which
Yes.
is uh, suppose I end up writing a 40-day article challenge in the 100-day challenge.
Yeah.
You said that after the first piece is published, I have to wait 6 months for me being able to monetize it.
No, 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 that's not the thing. That's not what I said. What I said is in the last 6 months, if you publish at least one article, you are eligible to make money. You don't have to wait for 6 months. Like somebody who joins today, they cannot join with a dead account. They need to have at least one article in the last 6 months. That can be published in the last week as well.
Ah, got it. Okay. So
Okay.
do you recommend, suppose I'm writing 40 or 50 pieces during this 100-day challenge,
Yeah.
you like, because Instagram has a strategy and I understand it very well, that maybe 2 posts a week and then 3 reels together kind of boosts each other's thing. So do
Yeah.
you have a strategy? Do you think I should build a bank before I start releasing it, or should I just keep publishing regardless? Like I write a piece, edit it, and then just put it up without a strategy. Like, would you
Okay.
recommend
See,
something?
yeah, so I in my experience on Medium, right, I don't think it is not anything like Instagram or Facebook. If you write some article, even your first article might become a viral hit. That is also possible. I've seen writers have that kind of luck. So I would suggest write, like publish as you go. Don't wait to build a bank, because that would just delay your progress, right? If you write today, you have a chance that might become viral, that might make you great money. And you can keep writing, keep publishing, and just publish as you go. That's what I would suggest.
Okay, great. A follow-up to that question only. So,
Yeah.
like YouTube and Instagram are two things I understand. So, a YouTube video which is maybe 10 years old can resurface again if your subscriber base finds it, and
Yeah.
can have a lot of engagement. But
Yes.
suppose I had one viral Instagram reel 2 years back, that will never ever get any more
Yeah.
engagement.
Yeah.
So, does Medium work in the same way? Because I'm asking this question specifically because if I have like quote unquote filler content versus content which I really, really believe in, so should I like if I was to push something stellar on YouTube, I would not wait. I would just put it regardless the number of subscribers. But on Instagram, I wait for my account to grow before
Yeah.
I put out something really, really stellar or something I put a lot of effort into. So, what do you think is better suited for Medium?
This is a great question. I think many people might also be having this question. So, yeah. That's the beauty of Medium versus platforms like LinkedIn or Instagram. On Medium, even articles from 4 years back can suddenly pop up. Like I have had articles that I wrote way back in 2020 suddenly like get random spurt of views, and randomly they make like $40. I'm like, where did this extra money come from? And then I go back and check that some article from 2020 really popped off because some writer shared that in their newsletter, and I got extra views because of that. So that is a great advantage of Medium. Another great advantage of Medium is Medium has a high domain ranking. It has a domain ranking of 94. So if somebody searches on Google for the keyword of your article, and if they find that on Medium, that can also lead to huge spurt in views. Basically, what I mean to say is articles on Medium have a way longer life compared to LinkedIn or Instagram, and any old article can suddenly go viral for factors that you don't know because somebody recommended somebody else and that led to your article. But they definitely have views, and you don't have to wait for getting more followers, because even if it has 100 views today, maybe one day when when your account grows, somebody might discover an old article, or you can link that old article in your new articles again to get more views. So yeah, hope that answers your question.
Awesome, it does. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Let's move on. Ansh Baranwal, do you want to ask anything?
Yes, ma'am. I've been following you since 2021,
Okay, wow.
and
Thank you.
there was your one line. I don't remember from where exactly. It was on newsletter or LinkedIn that if you want to be a writer, you have to be a reader.
Yes, I agree with that.
But a problem occurred with me. Uh, I fall love in with reading, and due to that, I'm unable to find my niche. As much as I like to read, I read every and any kind of topic. So I'm
Okay.
unable to find my niche. What to do about that?
So why do you have to find your niche? If you like reading everything, you should continue reading everything, right? And if you like writing about, say, 10 topics, I would suggest write about 10 topics. As I mentioned, the first 50 articles are for you. So if you write about 10 topics, you will have 5 articles of each topic, right? And after 50 articles are published, you can go to your stats and you can see which one of them works best. So basically, your niche is not just something you decide. You also let your audience decide it for you. So once you know what your audience wants from you, then you can focus on that niche specifically. Like when I started writing, I wrote about so many topics. I wrote about religion, politics, feminism, but I understood that my audience is mostly interested in self improvement, because the self improvement articles got the most number of views and the most amount of money. So I started focusing on those kind of articles. That's how I found my niche. So for writing, and for reading, even I read like if I show you my bookshelf, you will be shocked. I have fantasy, I have queer romance, I have thriller, I have a non-fiction memoirs. I read all kind of stuff. I don't have any niche in reading. So yeah, I mean, I hope that answers your question.
I don't think so because, like I said, I've
Yeah.
read every kind of book. The thing is, like I've become jack of all trades, but master of adaptability.
Okay.
I have this, you can say, writer's block since last 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
I know everything, but I don't know what to focus on, what to write.
So why don't you start with an article about this only? That, I read about so many things, but I don't know what to write about. Just a reflection piece, just to get you out of that rut.
No, that answers my question.
Yeah, just
Yes.
one idea. This is just an idea. And you can also write about, like, say, since you mentioned you read so many books, you can write a book review of one of the books that impacted you so much. Or, one skill that you tried. But you don't, it doesn't have to be result oriented, right? Maybe you started some challenge, you failed in that challenge, but you learned some lessons. You can write about that. That's the best part about Medium. You can write about any topic you want.
Okay. Got. Thank you.
Okay, most welcome. I would love to answer more questions, but the the time we're running out of time. It's already 8:24. I was hoping for this to be a 1 hour call. So let's quickly wrap up. I'll take three more questions. Let's move on. Nikita, Prasad, do you want to ask something?
I did already. Thank you.
Okay. Seema, do you want to ask
Yeah,
something?
thank you. Thank you. My hand was up first and I'm getting the last chance. So,
I'm so sorry about that.
yeah. So, I just want to have some quick questions. You said the challenge is starting tomorrow. I just
Yes.
want to know that whatever, I mean, like the free version seem to have a lot more things than the paid version. So, is the free version part of the paid version? I mean, the
No, the
premium.
free version only has an accountability group and resources. That's it. Uh, I mean, I don't understand what you mean by free
No,
version
no, I
actually.
mean, it just, I see, I haven't gone through the list. It just seemed like it had a lot more, it had prompts and things like that. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
suppose that
So
will also be
whatever
part.
you get in the basic, right, you'll also get in the advanced
Okay,
plus
great.
extra perks.
Okay, fine. Then the second question is, you're going to
Yeah.
have some live calls, right? For if for
Yes.
some reason we can't attend, will you have recordings?
Yes, there will be recordings and you'll get the videos after every call so you can watch them at your own pace.
Okay. And the third thing is now monetization. Does it
Yeah.
happen with the articles you write after you've joined the program, or does it take your old articles also?
So the old articles are also eligible, but for the old views you won't get. Suppose you wrote an article in 2020, but you monetized it today. Okay,
Okay.
so in the 4 years, whatever views you got, you won't get paid
You
for
want-
that. But from today onwards, whatever new views you get, you will be paid for that on the old article as well.
Okay. And in this 100-day challenge, you said you'll review 5 articles, right, of ours. How
Yes.
will that happen? Will it happen
You
on
can
mail
pick,
or on?
and it will happen on mail, not on mail. On Medium itself, there's an option of adding private notes. So I will add notes to your article, giving detailed feedback on how you can improve that.
Okay. Irrespective of the publication that, so can we
Yeah,
send
it
it to you
doesn't
before
matter.
we pitch
Yeah,
it?
you can send me a draft before publishing. You can pick any 5 articles of your choice. Before publishing, just send me a draft. I
Okay.
will make it really good, and then you can submit.
And then we can pitch it. Okay. So
Yeah.
how long would you take for that?
That depends. I would try my best to give it as soon as possible, but it depends on my schedule as well.
Okay. And you said there was a launch rate for the premium.
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever rate you see right now is the launch rate.
It's
It
the
is
launch.
going to increase in the next few weeks.
Oh, okay. Great. Thanks. Thanks. I'm done.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Seema, thank you. I think Ajinkya has another question.
Yeah, so yeah, one more question I have.
Yeah.
Like my niche, which I find is interesting, is geopolitics, economics, life, and different books. Though I would say only few books related to genre, not fictional books, because I'm not into writing fictional things. I don't read fictional books. So the books which I prefer to read is biography,
Mm-hmm.
and to be specific, defense type of books, military strategies and all. So if I
Okay.
write any article and if I give it to publish to you,
Yeah.
which contains geopolitics, or a book which is related, which is written by military generals, so do you accept those type of
Yeah.
publications also, or only fictional those things?
No, no, no. Any kind of books, as long as it is formatted according to the style guide of the publication. So please go through the submission guidelines carefully. Format your article accordingly. We have no limitation on the topics as long as it is a book related topic. So we have had people write books about World War, about Renaissance times, so many different topics. It's not just fiction books.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that was the question, Anaksha. Thanks.
Yes. Okay. Anamika, do you have anything else?
Hi, thank you for taking this. I just have one formatting question. A
Yeah.
lot of times I struggle with the featured image. If
Yeah.
the image is something I've gotten from Unsplash or something, it comes fits perfectly. But
Yeah.
if I'm adding my own images and I want it to be like add as thumbnail for my story, it's very difficult to edit. Do you have
I know.
any?
That's
Uh,
the same issue even I face. I'm not
hmm,
aware how we can do that, but hopefully one day if I figure out, I will definitely let you know the answer as well.
sure, because Medium Help Center has a post about it, but it doesn't really work. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
all.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank you
Anamika.
so much, Anand.
Rabia Tul, do you want to ask any question?
Hi, Anaisha.
Hi.
I'm glad to inform you that I have started writing on Medium because of you. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
that's wonderful.
Regarding Stripe, I have some questions. Only one question. I don't know why my transactions are getting failed. For the past 3 months, it is getting failed. I don't know why. Previously, I had connected my Medium account with the Stripe, not with
Yeah.
the Stripe Express.
Okay.
But recently I got to know that we have to connect it with the Stripe Express account.
Yeah.
So I have connected it with the Stripe Express account recently.
Yeah.
I haven't yet received my payment. Maybe will it be the reason for the transactions getting failed?
Um, Actually, I'm not able to understand because this is a very specific problem, right? I would suggest reaching out to Medium support because with screenshots, because they would be the best people to answer this question for you.
Sure, sure, Nansha.
Yeah.
Can Stripe will Stripe be able to help in this regard?
First, reach out to Medium, see what they say. If they say it's not their issue, then you can reach out to Stripe.
Okay, sure. One more question. How
Yeah.
can I connect? How can I contact Medium by sending screenshots like
Oh,
this?
yeah. So you have to go to help.medium.com and there is a sub option of raising a support ticket. And there you have to add your email ID, your Medium profile link, and you can write down whatever you want. You can add as many images.
Oh, sure, sure. Thank you so much, Anaksha.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, happy to help. And last question, Alan. Alan Todd, do you have anything?
Yeah, hi Anansha. Thank you for holding this webinar. It really helped me.
I'm happy to
Uh,
hear
Actually, I started writing only in August. The thing is, today I got published in Freelancers Hub and
that. Oh,
received a
amazing.
few slap and a comment from a paid member. But I
Okay.
don't see any read stats. So I am unable to understand how could anybody leave a comment and clap without reading.
Oh,
So,
yeah. So it usually takes 24 hours to
oh,
update
okay,
that.
okay.
So you can check it tomorrow.
Okay, okay. That's
Yeah.
the only question I had.
No,
Thank
no,
you.
it's not silly. Every question is important because as beginners, it takes us time to
Yeah,
figure out.
yeah. Great.
Yeah, there is no reason to label it as silly or anything else.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, happy to help. Okay, okay, people. Okay, one more question. I think Pooja has one more question. Then we can wrap it up. Hi, Pooja.
Hi, Anansha. Thank
Hi.
you so much for taking this up. I thought you might miss it.
No,
And
no.
thank you for such an insightful session. So many of my doubts got cleared. I have just a quick question that you told regarding the three types of distribution that we get. So,
Yes.
as a reader, can we differentiate? Can we know what sort of distribution is there for a particular article, so that we can get some inspiration or idea what sort of article are eligible for the boost distribution?
Yeah, yeah. So if your article is selected for a boost, you will get an email and you will also see it on your stats that it has been boosted. But other than that, you can't. There is no way for knowing if it's general distribution or network only distribution.
Okay, okay. Thanks for answering that.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, people. So, thank you so much for attending this session and staying until the end with me. Thank you for asking all your questions. To those who joined the challenge, I will definitely see you tomorrow onwards, and we are going to have more detailed interactions as well. I'm super excited to write together with all you amazing people. And yeah, if you enjoyed this session, please do leave me a testimonial on TopMate. Please do leave me a review on TopMate. That would help me for my future products and launches as well. Uh, yeah, thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day and have a great week. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much. Bye
thanks a
bye.
lot.
Thank you so much. Bye. Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Bye. Good night.